Hi and Assalamualaikum to lecturer Dr. Nur Ahmad Norhani and to our fellow friends. I would like to introduce myself, Zeti Akhtar Binti Zainormam, and my group members Nurul, Faezah, Zulaika, Binti, Abdul, Malek, Faisal, and Aneeda, Izureen, Binti, Jaya. For this presentation, we were given the opportunity to present this group assignment about the process of an interior design company that we interview, which is RHM and Construction Sendirian Berhad and Adha Interior Design Studio in managing a project in this industry. As a result of the interviews from the two companies, we were able to identify in more detail the roles and several stages involved in a project.
So I will explain about programming. The program refers to the earliest step of the project, which include familiarizing yourself with the site and gaining an understanding of the client needs and goals. During this phase, the program is frequently defined or improved as basic expectation and desire are articulated. Other fundamental parameters are also defined, such as code research, raw budget, and timeline. For design briefing role as interior designer will provide a brief that is usually a written document that describes client needs, aspiration, and the constraint for particular building project. When complete, it will form the basis upon the selected designer that will develop the design for client requests. For a straightforward project, the brief may be a little more than a list of the accommodation to be provided. For more complicated project, or where designer have particular requirement or expectation, the brief will require much more detail.
Design briefing in the role of project manager. So during this process, normally, a project manager will bring all the supported documents in order to deliver it to their clients. So the discussion will start by having an overview about the project, and the project manager will touch on what scope of work that they will cover, because different projects require different regulation. Afterwards, the project manager will have a deeper conversation with clients in order to determine their needs and also their goals. So after having the discussion, project manager will list down all the requirements and inventory that are needed to accomplish the project. After that, project manager will set up a schedule of work for the workers. Last but not least, the project manager will present the initial budget of project to client. Site analysis as a role of interior designer. By starting with the site survey, documenting the physical aspect of the site and surrounding by noting the important aspects that need to be acknowledged during the design process. It could be the existence of the windows, the balconies, the private open space on adjacent site, and also the neighboring issue that may influence the design process.
From the interviews that have been conducted from the two companies, the role of project manager in the aspect of site analysis is to: 1. is to know the detailed site in terms of address, layout plan, and images related to the site, to draft ideas and solutions, provide for the site as a preparation before meeting the client with a rough overview of the project. 2. to identify the wants and needs for the space that involves external and internal content. For the aspect for client goals and budget in the role of interior designer, should always be wise in choosing materials that meet the budget that has been set but still meet the client's demands and maintain the concept and aesthetic value desired by the client and can satisfy the client as well.
Client goals and budget. So as a role of project manager, we are required to provide our client with a project budget. So this document normally consists of all detailed estimation of costs that occur during the design process and construction process before a project is accomplished. So there are a few aspects that we will cover, such as the labor rate, the material costs, and also the operating costs. However, the project budget will always be updated throughout the process.